So, alright, let's get started here and go through these and see what you guys think. I will warn anyone who's just freshly arriving, not the best day. Not the best plays, but these are the three we've picked out as being pretty cool, so figure out which one you like most and vote for that one. So first up here, from the Go for Glory 30 Euro tournament, 3v3 semifinal, best of 3 from Nyptrox. This is going to be vote 1 for this one. They're up 2-1 with a minute left here. Vote 1 for this one. Vote 1 for this one. So that's vote 1 there for that one. Then we got vote 2 here for the MaizorZ pass play with a nice finish. This is going to be vote 2 for this one. I don't know why that embed's not working, but vote 2 for this one here. Vote 2 for this one. So that's vote 2 there for that. Vote 2. This is so weird. I don't know why this isn't working. Anyways, vote 3 for this last one here for the Insanity 1-2 play in the corner. This is going to be vote 3 for this one here. Vote 3. And we're in the Euro RL series with Insanity up 2-1 here on Lana Esports. This game, however, tied at 1, 30 seconds in. This is going to be vote 3.
People not covering enough space on the field, and this is the issue here. And I think teams should have their kickoff nailed down by game week 2 in this season.
Look at that pass from Enrong though, off of the corner, and Zerka will give Insanity a goal lead.
Jesus, I am talking for too long at the moment.
So that's vote 3 for that one there. So we had vote 1 was Nyptrox's team play. I kind of forget the shape of it, to be honest. Hold on, let me just watch it again. Centers it, and then back to Samurai, and then Samurai pokes it in. So yeah, that's vote 1 there. Then vote 2 was the MaizorZ pass play with a nice finish. So it's like back and forth and back, and then the dude gets this like really interesting butt touch that sneaks it in behind the goalie. That's vote 2. Then vote 3 was the Insanity 1-2 play in the corner. The one we just watched, you know, it's from the guy down from the side to the guy in the corner and then in, right? That's all that was going on in here. Did I forget anything about this? A lot of aerial. I know, that's what I'm saying, man. And they're super common, and they're like cool, and people like them, but they're actually like ridiculously common. So yeah, this is number 3 right here. Pretty basic 1-2-3 pass play, but it's in a tournament if that matters to anyone, or a league, I guess. Okay, we got a little bit of a spread here. This Deddy character is the only one who's voted for number 1 so far. Uh-oh, Nyptrox, looks like you're getting screwed by our clip hunt. Anyone else want to argue that number 1 here is the best play of the day? I'm kind of with everyone else. I think it's one of the other two. But if anyone's really loving this play from Nyptrox and Samurai here, drop a vote 1 on me and explain why, please. And we can keep it alive. Otherwise, I'm about to kill it. Fishy going for number 2. Yeah, number 2 looking pretty good there. You cannot, Nyptrox. I know you know that, and that's why the cap is there. I'm just clarifying for everyone else. And to be clear, Samurai has voted for number 2, and that doesn't count either. So just keep that in mind when we're looking at the raw vote totals for play number 2. He's only got 1 rep, so it's not affecting that bar over there very much. But, you know, there is an invalid vote on number 2. Samurai saying he likes this one, but he likes number 2 more. He's in both of them. Actually, he's not in number 2, is he? It's just his friend. Bear saying 30 euro tourney, so high stakes? I mean, yeah, it is definitely the highest stakes play out of the 3, but Stakes aren't that high. I think it's in the semifinals of a 30-year tournament. You know, it's something. But I don't know, it's still a little too basic. Darkstorm saying the defenders were too slow to every touch in 3. Who did you vote for, Bears? You haven't voted yet. Okay. Trying to get behind a Nyptrox, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I do kind of like it. It's a nice little pass play. It's in a tournament, but I just can't do it. You said number 2 again? Yeah, I will. I'm going to go through all of them. We're just talking about this one right now. Alright, yeah, it doesn't seem like this one's recruiting any followers here. So, sorry, Nyptrox. Alright, so now it's between 2 and 3. I mean, Schutson's the only one who's voted for 3. There was nothing, Alec. I'm glad you agree. Oftentimes, I was in like a pretty shitty mood all day, so I was worried that I'd just been way too harsh. And, you know, I have kind of ridiculous standards anyways, so I was worried that I'd just like overlooked something that was actually kind of cool because I was being an asshole, but no. Okay, Manhattan agrees, and Nyptrox went through Scout too, and I think some people were going through it just now. Yeah, there was just nothing out there today. It's just really, really bad. Bear saying it is nice, decent stakes, but not really feeling it if I'm honest. Fishy saying I kind of want to go to the store and get some soda, but it's also snowing outside. Nice. I had totally forgotten it was snowing here too. When I went to the bathroom, I was like, oh right, it's snowing. It was 80 degrees yesterday and it's snowing right now. And now I'm sad. Yep, that's how it goes, man. I'm sorry to do that to you. But alright, I'll play 2 again real quick just because Samurai wanted to and just as a base of comparison, but then we're going to go talk about number 3. Can I give myself rep? Obviously not. I tried to relink my account to Daily's site, but it seems to have just reset. I didn't have too much before, but it was at least 50 plus, and I have givable rep. Yeah, just shoot me a DM, 603, and tell me what your old name was, or what exactly is going on here, and I'll get you straightened out. But just shoot me a DM. Oh, Aimslar. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, just shoot me a DM and remind me that you're Aimslar, and I'll get you straightened out. Climate's fucked. Yep. I was getting hailed on hard today in Chicago. Yeah, it's fucking weird, man. Haven't seen the other ones, so I haven't voted yet. Just gonna go watch the website. I'm about to play them both like back to back. Don't worry about it, Bears. So yeah, here's number 2 as a frame of reference, and then we're gonna ask if anyone besides Shutson likes number 3. So there's number 2, and then here's number 3. Again, the question on the table is, does anyone think this play is better than that one? And if you do, drop a vote 3 in chat.
There's people not covering enough space on the field, and this is the issue here. And I think teams should have their kickoff nailed down by game week 2 in this season.
Look at that pass from Enrong though. Off of the corner, and Zerka will give Insanity a goal lead.
Jesus, I am talking for too long at the moment. There's people not covering enough space.
I think I gotta go with 2. I don't know. Anyone want to make the argument this one's better? Shutson, what do you got for us? You voted for this one. Fishy saying it's so similar in the sense that I don't like one more than the other. Yeah, I feel ya. Manhattan saying I don't like 3. I mean, you know, it's in league play, but you know, it's not a particularly high-stakes league, and I don't know where they are in league play exactly. And then it's just a pretty basic pass play. I don't know. Shustin saying 3 is an attorney and is also a nice pass play. Fair enough. I just think 2 is a significantly cooler pass play, and the stakes aren't that high on this, so I'm leaning 2. Kim, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to vote. You have to be like a member of the site before we start the final round in order to vote in the final round. We get brigaded a lot. People come in like trying to vote for their friends and stuff. So the way we counteract that is you kind of already have to be initiated before the round starts in order to vote in it. So sorry, you're more than welcome to share your opinion, and I'm taking into account that you voted for 2, but it's not going to like show up on the board or anything like that. Fishy saying I think the only reason I'll pick 2 more is because the shot bounces. Fair enough. I mean, I just like the touch at the end of 2, and it is technically more passes than this one, so I don't know. Shots is saying, honestly, the pass plays are on par for me. The stakes just bumps it ahead for me. Fair enough. Thanks for the follow, Kim. Darkstorm saying 3 is slower and the defenders are not playing fast. Fishy dropping a nay on 3. Darkstorm saying the finish on 2 is also much more satisfying. Yeah, for sure. Kim-O, sorry. Wasn't sure if the O was supposed to go on there or not. Thanks for clarifying. Manhattan going for number 2. Shutson saying the pass composition is identical. Third to second to first, back to second. Honestly, this is a better version of 2 in my opinion. Wait, hold on. Is that true? Oh yeah, I guess you're right. They're just not as cool. The passes, I guess. Let me go back over to 2 for a second just to compare. Samurai saying 2 seems to be more compact and faster than number 2. Can you clarify? I feel like there's a typo somewhere in here, Samurai. Sorry. Kim was saying 2 is better for me because of the tight spacing between the passes. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of my thing. It's like, sure, it's the same, you know, if you were to like just sort of write down 1 to 2 to 3 to 2 to whatever, it's the same. But like the passes here are tighter and snappier. They're sort of weaving through defense better. The other ones are just sort of slow lobby passes, like exactly where you'd expect them to be. Samurai saying 2 is fast and more compact than 3, you mean? Oh, I see how that happened. You were saying, okay, yeah, you kind of like double-headed that sentence. Yeah, I feel you. Back over to 3 for a minute. Manhattan saying, I don't like the generic passes from the corner to the midfield, barely even a pass. Yeah, right? Like, the passes here are just too generic and simple. Manhattan saying he just hits it to midfield. Right. Like, the other one, they're hitting targets, you know? This one, he's just sort of booming it down, and his teammate gets up for it and booms it to the center, and then finishes it on an empty net. I just can't do it. Where else is he supposed to hit it? I mean, I'm not saying he did anything wrong. I'm just saying he didn't do anything particularly cool. Whereas the other one, he did something kind of cool. He didn't whiff. Yeah, but the other guy didn't whiff either. He did something slightly cooler. Other guys. Like, these are all just such basic, generic touches, you know? And then we go back over to this one. And they're significantly cooler touches. He didn't pass it to a person. He passed it to a large zone. That's a good way of summarizing it, Manhattan. Hit it into the ceiling over and over again. Yeah, why not just do a septuple flip reset on the way down? Like, come on, give me something cool here. Like, this is just much better coordinated and cleaner and tighter in my mind. Also, the accuracy of 2 was better since there was a goalie. Yeah, and like that final touch on 2 is, I don't think anyone disagrees that the final touch on 2 is the coolest thing in either of these plays by a mile, right? Not that it's some amazing thing, but it's definitely the coolest part of either of these plays by miles. Shutson's saying the context as well has me leaning towards 3 way over 2. Right, so basically Shutson's making the stakes argument, and the rest of us are saying, yeah, but the stakes aren't that great, and 2 is significantly better. Shutson's saying this is completely meaningless. Yeah, but again, the other one is not like high stakes. You know, it's just in league play in a fucking second or third tier league. You know? Like, sure, it's got stakes. If it were like to tie the game or something, I could get behind it, but they're up a game. This game is just starting. There aren't high stakes on this play. Yeah, Samurai pointing out there's 4 minutes left. Like, this is not a high-stakes situation. Shutson saying, all right, I think the passing in 3 is significantly better, but I can live with it. Fair enough. All right, so Shutson backing down. Last call for anyone else to argue for this one, but I think we've got our winner, and I think it's Maiz and Friends. From a neutral standpoint, I don't care about the context. 2 just looks more beautiful for me. I did, Manhattan. I responded to it. Did you not see that? And yeah, for sure, Kim, I mean, you're stepping into a years-old debate among all of us here about how much context matters and doesn't matter. Generally speaking, I am very much on the side that context matters. But in this instance, it's very, very mediocre context, so I'm not going to say it sways me over to the 3 side. At least Shutson fights for his picks, unlike me where I just give up. Yeah, for sure. And I just to make it clear, I do appreciate Shutson standing up for the play he likes more and making an argument for it and giving it a chance, but he lost. So we're going with number 2. Especially since it's a league, not a tourney. Yeah, there's just all kinds of things that just sort of like, yes, sure, it is in formal competitive play, but that's like plus 1 point, and I think the other one has like a 5-point lead just in terms of coolness of passing. To be fair, though, Shutson's argument was actually that he liked the passing more in number 3. He was not just making a stakes argument. He was also saying he likes these passes more, and I just disagree with that. I think everyone else does too, so all right. We did it, guys. Congratulations, Maiz and friends. You guys are our winners today.